Shalom, shalom. We are the true Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible, coming week in and week out to prophesy the downfall and destruction of this wicked sinful kingdom called America, aka Babylon the Great, aka Egypt, aka Sodom and Gomorrah. Before we get started, I'd like to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, who will call this 100% truth according to the Bible. All right, shalom to all the brothers out there that before comes out, preaching this word, for righteousness and sincerity to the elect. We say shalom.
Shalom.
We're going to start like we always do with the real children of Israel. Judah, the so-called Negroes. Benjamin, the so-called Jamaican and West Indians. Levi, the so-called Haitians. Simeon, the so-called Dominicans. Zebulon, the so-called Panamanians. Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans. Manasseh, the so-called Cubans. Gad, the so-called North American Indian tribes. Reuben, the so-called similar Indian tribes. Naphtali, the so-called indigenous people from Argentina to Chile. Asher, the so-called indigenous people from Colombia to Uruguay, and last but not least, Issachar, the so-called Mexicans. If you see yourself on this sign, according to the seed line of your father, turn back to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, who the Lord equals God, and Jesus Christ before America is destroyed.
Right. Put it on. Get it down, man.
You got something, bro? Okay.
Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
That's right, and we're coming out here through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Yahushua, speaking the words of prophecy, which you're going to find in the King James Bible, 1611, which includes the Apocrypha, the words of prophecy. Prophecy means to tell you before. And the Lord's people are you Israelites. The brother just went through the list. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay?
It says, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
Yep, the Lord's going to ordain men to preach His word, 100% truth. Isaiah 8:20. They're going to speak, say the Lord, thus saith the Bible, to the law and to the testimony. Okay? The testimony is the spirit of prophecy, and the men that the Lord's going to set up going to have that to speak to the children of Israel. The word of prophecy means it's getting ready to take place.
I got two quick precepts. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. I'm going to start at 17 and read down. Pray without ceasing.
Pray without ceasing. We got to constantly pray. This is no part of our nationality. All right, the Lord said He's going to stir up our pure minds by way of remembrance. He will remind us who He is,
right,
who we are,
right,
what's His name,
right,
okay, what He commands of us to do,
right,
and we're going to constantly pray to those true names, which is Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua.
That's right. In everything give thanks.
Yep, everything give thanks. We just celebrated Passover. We thanking the Lord. We able to make it through another Passover. Now we in what the Feast of Unleavened Bread.
Right.
We're giving thanks to the Lord, allowing us to be able to come back to our nationality and serve Him.
That's right.
Sincerity.
That's right. For this is the will of Yahweh, and Yahushua concerning you.
Right.
Quench not the spirit. Despise not prophesying.
Despise not prophesying means don't hate the prophesy.
Right.
Okay, we supposed to come out here and warn our people. How you gonna warn somebody if you don't have the spirit of prophecy?
Right.
Okay, we're telling our people that family here ready to take place. When people get ready to start at death, there's gonna be cannibalism, civil unrest. You know, there's gonna be a World War III. Yahushua is coming back with the angels, and He's not saving everybody, all the Israelites this time. He's only saving the elect.
Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
Why did they prophesy against those countries? Because they had a spirit of prophecy.
Right.
They had the testimony of Yahushua. So they was warning our people in the times that they were, the Lord ordained them and lifted them up.
Right.
Against that rulership and power. Right.
and against great countries. So like and against great kingdoms.
That's right. And America is a great kingdom. Babylon the Great, aka America, ran by the Edomites, the so-called white people. We're prophesying that they're getting ready to be brought down, and we get ready to rule.
That's
but before that happens, a lot of people gonna die. The Lord gonna kill a lot of people.
That's right. It says end of war.
Yep. World War III, civil unrest. You know, division amongst households. Those are wars within itself.
Everybody looking for peace.
Right.
Like yesterday, it was a bright sunny day. They opened everything up pretty much to 100%, you know what I'm saying, capacity or whatever. So you had everybody, every time Dick and Harry, Larry, Curly, and Mo outside, you know what I'm saying, doing the order of peace, you know what I'm saying, dancing around like, yeah, yo, we're finally free again, yo, we finally let you know right there, you're never free. Right. When someone allowed you, you know what I'm saying, to go back into the bar yesterday, someone allowed you to go back into the pizza shop yesterday, someone allowed you, you know what I'm saying, to gather, you know what I'm saying, more than 5 people. Yesterday, they allowed you to do those certain things. Look, we're prophesying of those things, right? The war and of evil.
Evil, bad times. Isaiah 45:7. Who's bringing evil times? The Lord is. You know? So remember the evil times where homicides at an all-time high, you know, corruption, you know, robbings, you know? Because we're in those last days prophesying against this wicked kingdom, you know, that was founded on rape, rob, and murder. It's getting ready to go out with a bang, man.
Look, the love of many has waxed cold already, you know? So even though they did everything open up yesterday, what would that mean?
I know, right?
What would that mean? You're not going to stop prophecy from being fulfilled, you know?
Right.
It says end of evil and of pestilence.
Yep, diseases, all-time high. We go into the Rona. Well, you got heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, gout. People dying from all different types of diseases, man. Mental diseases, but you know that's coming from demons. The Lord is using spirits to create vengeance on these people, man. So we're in those times of heavy judgment. Okay? This man's rulership is getting ready to be taken out, and we're prophesying the words of prophecy. The Lord gave us the spirit to come out here and preach.
Great. Then I'm going to go right back to our second Ezra. This is on 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 3. But he that prophesieth speaketh unto men to edification.
Yep, and edification means to build you up.
Right.
To train you up, to teach you, educate you.
Right.
So we prophesy, okay, tell you before, so you can get built up.
Right.
Okay, so you get prepared for what's coming down the pipeline.
That's right. And exhortation.
Yeah, and you lift our people up too. There's hope. If you are willing to be obedient, and take heed to the prophets, ultimately you hear the Lord.
Right.
Okay, you're gonna be exhorted. You're gonna feel hope and know that there's good coming to this.
In a weary land. You're in a weary land when it ain't no hope, but the scriptures give you hope. Right. That's something like that. That's some power right there, man. Right. You're in a land that has no hope, you know what I'm saying? But we get hope and comfort through the scriptures, right? This is in exhortation and comfort.
Comfort. Okay? Because like I said, we're in a weary land, man. It's not our rest. We're constantly be oppressed until the Lord comes back.
Right.
And we need comfort.
Look at our people, they think they're doing it big, right? They get to ride around the city, you know, see their phones, top down, diamond in the back, things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? You know, people get to come out and truck in the city again. I think they open up the clubs and all that. So these people think everything is being pretty much safe now. But just don't know, this is not the time to go back to sleep, man. All right? The Lord said, for when they shall say peace and say this sudden destruction come, right? So I'm going to go back. 2 Ezra 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
The Lord is not a man that he should not. You know, he purposely put it on paper. He gave inspiration, you know, to certain men who are ordained to write it down. And thousands of years later, here we are, referring back to the truth. Okay, which the Lord put on paper, man. You know, it's full of prophecies, man.
This is Isaiah 31, 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong.
Modern day Egypt is America. Babylon the Great. You know, woe to them mean death and destruction to our people who go to this man for help. You know, but here the Lord is sending forth his prophets to give you edification, exhortation, comfort, but you rather go to the enemy, the oppressor. Okay, you want to join the military, or you want to trust in this devil and take his jab, you know, his punch, I should say, vote in his system, you know, you don't want to repent and seek the Lord, well, woe unto you. And you see the strength, the power structure of this devil. Well, who set this devil up?
Right.
The Lord did.
Right.
And keep reading down to you, brother.
It says, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel.
And who's the Holy One of Israel? Yahweh Bashir Yahushai. No?
It says, neither they seek the Lord.
Right.
It says, yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call it back.
That's right. He's going to bring evil. Okay? And he's not going to call it back. He's going to do all his heart's desires.
Right.
You know, until he fulfill the destruction of this place, man.
Right.
This place is going to be utterly annihilated, man.
That's right.
No man is going to dwell in this land come soon, man.
I
You know?
take something.
You know? So at the end of the day, we're telling our people that Lord sending for people, meaning bad times, is not going to turn back. And he's speaking it through his prophets.
That's right. It says, and will not turn back his words,
Yep.
but will rise against the house of the evildoers
Yep, the house of the evildoers. And what else?
and against the help of them
Yep.
that work iniquity.
So he's going to bring evil upon these Edomites in their power structure, along with these heathen nations. And 2/3 of our people that's trying to help them, man. Joining that military, you know, all involved in politics. Okay, he's going to destroy you along with this devil, man.
That's right.
It says, they that be found with them shall be thrust through.
That's right. It says, verse 3, it says, now the Egyptians are men.
Yep, they're men. They're just men. You know, and the Lord created them. The Lord has set this base man up.
Right.
You know, which shows the power of the Lord. You got the lowest of the low ruling right now.
Right.
They had to be a power intervention. Perverse man that's ruling right now. It had to be an intervention. You know, to set this man on high.
Yeah,
A divine intervention. The water, bro.
Right. It says, now the Egyptians are men and not God.
They're not God. They're not. They don't have the ultimate power. They don't have.
believe.
They can. Yep. They can leave. They can die.
Right.
They can have an expiration date, man.
Right.
And they can be taken down.
That's
You
right.
know, this devil says in his heart, he should never be in adversity. He should never see the loss of children.
Yeah.
The Lord said, look, man, one day you're going to see all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All of that.
That's right.
That's right.
It says, read that again. It says, now the Egyptians are men and not the Most High,
Right.
and their horses flesh.
Yeah, horse and flesh, man. There's nothing for the Lord to take down your tanks, you know, your helicopters, you know, whatever military structure you got. The Lord will take it down, man.
That's right. It says, and not spirit.
But sleazy is calm.
That's
right.
Ain't nothing spiritual about him. You know what I'm saying? The power that we're dealing with is spiritual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He rides in spiritual vehicles.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That are being controlled by the spirit. You know what I'm saying? These
Right.
carnal weapons and things of that nature, they're going to burn soon come, man.
Right.
By our power.
That's right. It says, and not spirit. It says, when the Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall,
Yep.
and he that hopeth shall fall down,
Yep.
and they shall fall together.
Together. You're going to fall with your daddy, man.
Right.
2/3 on one side with his devil. You know? And look, we the underdogs, man. But we ultimately know the underdogs got the victory through Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
Yahweh Bashir Yahweh Shai. So at the end of the day, yeah, this man look like he's a strong power,
Right.
but this man's going to lose.
Right. We won already.
We won. That's
All right?
That's
This
right.
spirit you have, but you know, the battle's already won. We're just going through it in this dimension, so to speak.
right.
You know? It's already written, right?
Right.
It's already written. The prophet seen this devil go down, man. Seen 2/3 burn to damn death, man. You know? Seen the elect, you know what I'm saying, get delivered.
Right.
The part of the whole for elect, Lord, one of that number, man.
Right.
The prophets already seen the signs, man. They were given the visions. They seen this place burn, man, all right? They seen the end all be all this place, man. They seen desert creatures roaming around this place, man. You know? Eating the flesh, you know what I'm saying? They was burnt alive over here, man.
Right.
So we won already, man.
Right.
All right? Goes into that. Read your precept and I got to talk.
It says, this is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 15. And it reads, it says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through,
Yep.
and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
That's right, because the wicked will not go unpunished. And all these plagues is created for the wicked. But you want to join hands with this devil, you're gonna get what this devil got coming for him, man. You know, you're gonna get taken out, and you're gonna ultimately be destroyed.
Right.
By the thermal destruction, when your house shot come back, shoot these people down, man.
That's right.
Laser beams.
At least the make going in first in captivity. That's right. Real talk. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 24. The fierce anger of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, shall not return.
Right.
Until he have done it, and until he have performed the intents of his heart. In the latter days, you shall consider it.
You're going to consider, you're going to know there's a divine intervention putting the holy hell in this place, right? Destroying this place.
That's right.
You know, you see all the chariots now. You see many chariot sightings. When I first came to the truth, you didn't see as many videos. It's almost like a video every other day of a chariot sighting, man.
Yep.
This is all the Lord's heart and intents, man. Being of his mind, he wants to show his power, his glory of him taking down the revived Roman Empire.
That's right. We're gonna have fun doing it too, right? I mean, it's gonna be quick, it's gonna be fast, but it's gonna be fun too, right?
Yeah,
That's right. You know, the Lord said he got to put his spirit in these heathens to fight him, man.
Right.
Right? The Lord said he got to put his spirit in these heathens to fight him, man.
Right.
So you know when Lord Yahweh shall pop up on the scene, everything gonna be scared to death, man. All right? I got that precept with you. Quoting pretty much about the Lord. Right, amen. Like another precept after that. This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16. All scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness.
That's right. So those men, when the Lord said cause to be written in paper, he gave men inspiration, gave the Holy Spirit to write these things down, to record these things. And here we are thousands of years later referring back to it for a prophet,
Yes,
for
the same men.
Same men.
It's the same men, you know what I'm saying, referring right back, you know what I'm saying, to what they was given. They was inspired by these words over 2,000 years ago. They come back, and then it inspired all over again. Right? The Lord has given us the inspiration again to read what some of us might have wrote, man. Or what the prophets wrote, you know what I'm saying? I got one more for you. This is 2 Ezra chapter 14, verse 13. Make sure. Yep. 2 Ezra chapter 14, verse 13. Now therefore, set thine house in order, and reprove thy people.
Yep, correct. Our people. How you
Get yourself right first.
Yep.
Set your house in order. Get yourself right first. Then come out here and reprove these Israelites, these boneheads, these knuckleheads, these hard heads, you know? Right. It says, now therefore, set thine house in order, and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble. Ain't our people in trouble? And we catching pure hell over here? Did we just read earlier, you know what I'm saying? Comfort the people with these words, exhortation, comfort. You know what I'm saying? It was another one. The other one was exhortation. Exhortation. Yeah, edification. Yep. So that's what we're doing, right? Once again, it says, reprove thy people. Comfort such as them as be in trouble. Shit, they're trying to jab our people to death. Our people in trouble right about now, man. Jacob's trouble is fastly approaching. Our people are in the midst of trouble right about now. Shit, the average Israelite ain't got no job right about now. So they facing being pretty much on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Being poverty, they end up with somewhere. Oh yeah, hands up, don't shoot. That's trouble right there. The Lord said comfort those as such be in trouble, meaning they're hopeful elect. That's the only people we comforting right about now. We're not comforting 2/3 of these words. It says, look, and renounce corruption.
Renouncing, man. That's a part of rebuke.
Right.
To rebuke means to show, publicly show your disapproval for it.
Right.
So you denounce it. Stop eating abominable foods. Shrimp, crab, lobster, pork, catfish, liver.
Right.
Adultery. Adultery is wicked.
Right.
Celebrating the heathen customs. Wicked, man.
Right.
Worshiping idols.
Still in line.
Yeah. Still in line. Abortions.
Right.
You know? Drinking lean.
He said worshiping idols, right?
Yep.
It says, let go from thee mortal thoughts.
Yep.
You know, our people always worried about what's the now. You know what I'm saying? You know, people always worried about something here, man. Mortal thoughts, man. And am I going to be able to pay my rent this month? You know what I'm saying? You know, what's going to happen to my child? What's going to this and the third? Mortal thoughts, man. The scripture say, let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. And set aside strengthen you to weak out. I get it like that.
And weak nature, man, that's the nature of,
35:3. Strengthen ye the weak hands, and confirm the feeble knees. Say to them that are of a fearful heart. Remember how people always worrying about something, right? Say to them that are of a fearful heart. You know the devil getting ready to come down with wrath. Knowing he only got a short time to rule, he's gonna throw the majority of our people into concentration camps. He try to put that MOB in them. You know what I'm saying? So our people worried right about them. You see the children get ready to get taken away from them? Our people worried right about them. So say to them that are of a fearful heart, be strong, fear not. Behold, your power will come with vengeance. Even Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, with the recompense, he will come and save you. And that's what we're supposed to be telling our people. But only the elect of the nation of Israel is going to take heed to this word, because they're the only ones that's going to believe. The Lord said he's going to give them faith to believe in the word. 2/3 are going to, what they going to do? Ignore the words like them ladies right there. The Lord don't give a damn if you got your head wrapped up. If you don't believe in his word, then what does it mean? You know what I'm saying? Because your head wrapped, what that mean? You're still disobedient to your husband. You know what I'm saying? You know? Daughters of Sarah. You know what I'm saying? All this other nonsense, man. So I'm going to read this one more time. 2 Ezra chapter 14, verse 14. Let go of thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee. And haste thee to flee from these times. So you want to hurry up and get the hell up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Hasten the coming of the Lord, man. You want to hurry up and get away from this? Look, it's getting ready to go down, man. That's right. When Jacob trouble pop off, our people go, look, you want to haste to get away from the towns, man, that we living in, man. And that's what we telling our people. When we got to tell them the spirit to have us, shout, let them know you will be comforted with these words and nothing else, you know? You got it, because I'm back. Yep.
This is 2 Ezra 16 and 74. And it reads, "Hear, O ye my beloved, says Yahweh."
Also, David.
It says, "Behold, the days of trouble are at hand."
Days of trouble. We just read Jeremiah 28:8. You know, when you see the prophets on the scene, they got the true ones that Lord called, and you're going to be able to tell the difference. They're going to speak 100% according to the word. They're going to prophesy. They're going to tell you these times Jacob's trouble is coming. All right, specifically for the people on that list, the Israelites, man. They're going to come against you, especially those that fear the Lord, but they come against all the Israelites, man.
It says, read it again, it says, "Hear ye, O ye my beloved, said Yahweh, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same."
Right, and that's strength, that's comfort right there. The words he held us now shine and believe in them. You know, because you got to believe in them. That's why I was saying to the house of David, or love, the house of David, man, which is the elect. Right. Because the hopeful elect have that spirit of the elect. That's right. Believing in these words, knowing there's help coming.
And it says, in more verse 75, it says, "Be ye not afraid."
Yep, don't be afraid. The Lord, he gave us a spirit of fear, okay? He gave us a sound mind. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. Okay, we fear the Lord, and we don't fear what the devil is bringing. He's going to bring.
It says, "Be not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, is your guide."
That's right, your guide. What does the guide do? It helps you figure out your path. All right, and we're looking for the path for success, which is getting beat up in those chariots. But we got to finish the course. The Lord said he's going to send help. He's going to give angels charge over you. So all these words comfort us. That's right. You know? And you got to believe on them. These times coming forth are times of trouble, man. That's right.
A couple more. What was that one about it? You had going out the other day.
Jeremiah 8:15.
This is look at Jeremiah 3:15. It says, "I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding."
Right, pastors are spiritual guides. So the Lord is giving you guidance. He set up in to give you spiritual guides. Soon come, you know, we're going to the end. We're going to see angels that are giving us guides too. You know, so the Lord's giving you everything's perfectly laid out, like the brother was saying through the Spirit. We already got the victory. If we just endure to the end, somebody's going to win. You want to be a part of that winning team with the elect. You know, so the Lord already set up men according to his mind that's going to feed you and minister to you the knowledge and wisdom, to build you up, comfort you, exhort you, correct you in these times, man.
Got another one. This is Jeremiah 23, verse 3.
it's like in verse 4. And I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed.
We just read that, fear not.
Yep.
Your power will come with vengeance.
Yep.
He will come and save you. He will come with a recompense. He's coming to pay these people back, and he's coming to deliver you. That's the message, man.
That's right.
You got to turn back first, though, you know? You have to turn back to the comforter.
That's right.
It.
That's right.
Let's take it about more time.
This is I start at verse 3 with us. This is Jeremiah 23 and 3.
You didn't give a damn. The same wasn't just roll past through this, but look at our sleep, brother high. Everything's funny though, right?
Right.
Pig in the blanket though, right? Go ahead, man.
Says, this is Jeremiah 23, verse 3. It says, and I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries, whither I have driven them, and will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. And I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, save Yahweh. It's like brother, man, saying the spirit of what? They're not going to fear no more, man. The Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear, man. Right? So when Yahweh set up those men, right, prophesying and teaching our people according to his mind, okay? You know, they're giving them that knowledge was going to be able to help them not fear in that day, man. Right? It's going to be, as you said, to be the stability of that time. Right? It's great. It's going down.
We're going to get Hawaii.
This is Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 15. We look for peace, but no good came.
Yeah, our people looking for peace. Majority of our people looking for peace. Now, the scriptures clearly say that evil times are coming, not peace.
Right.
The Lord is coming to send a sword, not peace.
Right.
It says evil and only evil, behold, is come.
Right.
All these are different, literally proof, man, showing that the Lord is bringing destruction. So our people looking for peace. The Lord said, I'm not bringing peace.
Right.
The Lord said, I'm going to bring homelessness, poverty, no food, diseases, widowhood, you know, sword, you know, you name it.
It says we look for peace, because that's what everybody was promising, right? That's what everybody was saying, right? That was the slogan, right? They're saying, I'm gonna make it better again. I'm gonna make America great again, right? That was the slogan, right? A peaceful slogan, right? But no good came. I'm gonna make life better for you, you know what I'm saying? We'll stop police brutality, you know what I'm saying? We'll make laws, you know what I'm saying? To stop people from, we'll stop hate crimes against you so-called Negroes, blacks and Native people, right? No good came out of it, right? It says, for time, so like it, and for a time of health and behold trouble.
Yeah, you're looking for a healthy lifestyle, getting back on track, you know. But it's all trouble coming down the pipeline. Now, they're hoodwinking our people because they give you these stimulus.
Right.
Now, if we get a stimulus, we're going to take it.
Right.
But we know that that's them trying to entice Jake to, you know, trust more into them.
Right.
Take the punch, you know, and get ready for the MOB that's getting ready to come down the pipeline. That's them, you know, being very, what's the word, deceiving, cunning, sometimes.
I got one more. And then I'm gonna go back to second Ezra 15 chapter. That's because I got something. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet fell for our vain help.
Well, eyes fell for our vain help. Or, you know, majority of our people looking for help. And Isaiah 31:1 in Egypt, aka America, aka Babylon the Great, where there is no help. It's vain, it's empty promises, worthless. This man, the Lord said, I created everything unto myself, yet even the wicked. This man is doing exactly what he's supposed to do, which is destroy you, if you trust in him. You know?
With a sword destruction.
With a sword destruction, bro.
I got a big piece of it. This is Deuteronomy chapter 17. I'm just going straight to the point. 15. Thou shalt anywise set a king over thee, whom the Lord thy power shall choose. One from among thy brethren shall thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
Yeah, it's not your brother, a heathen. You praising this man Biden so much, okay, to be over you, to rule over you, and the whole time this devil is contrary to life, man. He's looking to destroy you. Don't set a stranger over you.
then the Lord said, who's my brother? One is doing the will of Yahweh, but Shalom Shai. So the man is doing the will of Yahweh, but Shalom Shai. Set him over me. You know he's gonna guide me the right way, bro. He ain't gonna lead me down the path of darkness, man. So going right back to Lamentations. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes have yet fell for our vain help. Got a stranger over you, got a heathen over you, right? In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Yep, that's what we want to say. That's Yahweh shot. Right. No, and through that the Lord is setting up where he's setting up order. He's setting up leaders in Israel. But he's supposed to be followers of the men that are followers of Yahweh shot. Which are the apostles and elders, great millstone on down, the like-minded camps. So if you had common sense, you would get under the right leadership, man. So prepare for the coming of the true Savior. Right. Because there's no other way you're going to be saved, man. So these nations can't save you.
Second Ezra 15 and 49 says, and I will send plagues upon thee.
Widowhood, a woman without a husband.
Right.
A lot of these men are gonna die, man.
Right.
You know,
A lot of
them.
the majority of them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because it says, matter of fact, I get it. I'll get it right quick. Yep. Nah. Right. This is Second Ezra. That's what I'm going, brother. Second Ezra, chapter 8, verse 3. For many are created, but few shall be saved.
Yep. You shall be saved like a wave into a drop.
Right.
So you gotta, again, we always go to the comparison of the wave, man. Big ass wave, everybody's been to the ocean, or been to the beach. You see the wave, and everybody experienced rain. Okay, imagine one raindrop. You barely feel the raindrop, man. Or you might look on your brother's face, see a raindrop from my forehead, you know it rained. But that's the comparison of those who's going to be destroyed versus those who's going to be saved, man.
So you mentioned, I'm saying, Widowhood said a whole lot of women, husbands going to die. A whole lot of them. Many of them. Many of them. Somebody get the definition for many. It says many are created, but few should be saved. You don't get the definition of many and see what that says. You know, that's one of our trademarks here at Great Millstone. Look up the meaning of words. Don't you want to know what words mean? Yes, sir. I mean, it'll give you a better understanding of what the scriptures are saying. Right? Words. You got it wrong? Yeah.
Many, it says a large number of.
Right. So a large number of men are going to die, man. All right? These women are going to lose their husbands. Everything's kind of hunky-dory right about now. Everybody walking around, the pizza shops are open. That's all they kept showing yesterday, your pizza shops, bars, you know what I'm saying? You know, clubs, everybody doing their thing. Women coming out, feeling themselves, nice and pretty decent weather. What about them? These women going to be out here by themselves, stuck by themselves, man. Because the majority of these men going to be dead soon come, man. And nobody ain't going to bury their bodies either, man. What's the definition again, bro?
Definition of many, a large number of.
A large number of men are going to die soon come, according to the Bible. Especially among our people, the Israelites, Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans. The majority of the men of our nation are going to die a horrible death, a horrible, grievous death, man. All right?
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says the majority of people.
Right, the majority of the Israelites are going to die a horrible death. Now, most of these men of these other nations, they're going to die too. But mainly Israel, though.
That's right.
The Lord's got to come back and judge his people for being wicked for the last time.
Right.
After this, all Israel's going to be righteous, man. So the Lord got to come back for the last time and put my foot sideways and they cracking their ass, man.
That's
sideways,
right.
man.
That's
a spiritual foot. A spiritual foot, man. And his foot is Esau. You know what I'm saying? And these different calamities, man. They're going to bring upon the earth. What up, man?
The last one is the masses.
Right. So the masses of these men are going to die horrible death. Going to be getting drafted off, man. Carted off to concentration camp. And just be tortured. And all they're going to scream and holler from rooftops, man. Straight up, man. No concentration camp ain't going to be nothing but screaming going on in there, man.
That's right.
You know, and look, and you have been warned by the prophet. That's right. Remember Jeremiah warned them, right?
That's right.
Of evils, of pestilence, of war, all that, man. And a lot of these men gonna die during the wars. All these gangsters, all these thugs, all these savages, man, will get drafted off, man. Never to see their loved ones ever again until they get on the other side, man. That's the Lord. That's the Bible, man. That's great. Go ahead, brother. Yeah, I got another precept. Yeah. Before I go back to those. And I want to read this again one more time. If you don't mind. Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 3. For there be many created, but few shall be saved.
So a lot of these people were created in vain.
Right.
They were created just to be made an example of.
Yeah.
You know, what not to do. You know? And plus, they're getting their judgment from their former life and their next life, man.
They never repent.
Yep.
Because the Lord didn't never put his spirit on the to repent. Going right back to what you just said, they're going in vain. 777. 777. 777 93 11.
This is your second Ezra 16 and 33. It says, the virgin shall mourn, having no bridegroom.
Right.
The women shall mourn, having no husband.
Hey, mourn goes back to when you were in sorrow or lamenting for the death of a loved one.
That's right.
You know, they're going to be lamenting and crying over not having a husband.
But they're partying right now, though.
Right. Drinking lattes.
Right.
You know, going to every restaurant they want to go to. Not realizing what's coming out of the pipeline, man.
I got a precept. Because I mean, they partying right about now. But this is what they're supposed to be doing. The Israelites. Ecclesiastes chapter 7. Verse 2, and it reads, it is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting.
Yep. It is better to go to the house of mourning, okay, to be in a mourning state of mind and to celebrate Passover,
Right.
All right, in a solemn assembly.
Right.
Not partying and twerking with, you know, women are twerking and partying and all that BS. You got people within the truth who claim they have the truth. That's going to be destroyed. They ain't in the right mindset,
Right.
man. So it's better to be in the house of mourning than to be in the house of feasting, meaning partying.
Right. Murphing it up.
Right.
Clowning. When this is time to get serious, man.
Right.
It's time to get serious, man.
Right.
Look, man, all of the shit. All kind of things. More shootouts, more home invaders, more airplane crashes, more death on top of death. All these storms. You ain't even seen these storms. You're supposed to get afraid of them storms. That's the Lord bringing them storms, man.
That's right.
So that shit. You saw that storm, you know what I'm saying? That went through the Midwest. It was a 100-mile storm, yo.
Yep.
Like the storm took like 100 miles of land, houses, and all that shit. 100 miles straight. It just made a 100-mile path, yo. 100 miles, man. You're supposed to be afraid of these storms, man.
That's right.
That's the Lord, yo.
That's
you
right.
know?
Hey,
True. So
check
let's
my
go.
picture.
It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. Go back over there, bro.
Check
On that
my
side.
picture.
Go on that
and
side,
let
bro.
me know that I
It says, for that is the end of all men.
that we all got.
That's the end of all men.
Right.
So when you party, you're not in the right mindset.
Right.
You know, you're not discerning the times for
Put me in the
living.
photograph.
You don't get caught off guard. You know,
Put me in
a lot of my people don't even know what time it is, man.
Right.
They too busy drinking and partying. Now realize we're about to kill a lot of you niggas, man.
Right. That's right.
We're about to kill a lot of you Israelites being disrespectful, man.
He just said, you know what I'm saying, many are created, few shall be
Yeah.
saved. We just read that in an example.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Here comes an example. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The Lord is not playing with our people. Do you not see what the Lord is doing? The Lord says it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
That's right.
What it say? Keep thy foot when I go into the house of the Lord and be more ready to hear than to
right.
give the sacrifice of fools.
That's
You
right.
know? You really don't know what's going on right about them. You be better off going on about your business, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
And enjoying your day. Go get drunk, go fall out, go run into the street, get by a car. You be better off doing that, man.
That's
Instead
right.
up here, you know what I'm saying, messing with me and preaching this Bible. People they got killed playing around with the men of the Lord, man. You know?
Right.
Sheep ass came out the woods, yo. For real, for real. They killed 40 like it won't nothing, man. This ain't the time to be playing around. Go on about your business. You do not want to be on the camera. You do not want to. You do not want your 5 minutes of fame right about now, right? Bruh. You don't want your 5 minutes of fame right now. You don't want it.
That's right.
You know? It says, for that is the end of all men. And the living will lay it to his heart.
Those who have the spirit on them, you know, who was discerning the times in the house of mourning.
Right.
They gonna lay it to their mind. They gonna consider times they in and they gonna get right. You know? So you don't want to be in a partying spirit because you're that lackadaisical, not being aware of what's going on, not being circumspect.
Right.
You gonna get caught in the trap. It's
That's how you
fair.
get judged too.
Yeah, it's facts.
All that party and all that, not paying attention to what's going on, that's when you get judged by your high, by shooting out a shot. That's right. Hell, Lord have anything just come out of the cut and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Hey, slip on a banana peel and break your neck, man. You know? Let's really say, walk circumspectly. Look, not as fools,
That's right.
but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil, man.
That's
What are
right.
some days? I put it on camera, man. I respect what y'all doing. No, you don't. Then we grown men, you coming all up behind us and all that, all drunk and all that. Go lay down somewhere, because you can't deal with you about that. You intoxicated. You too intoxicated to comprehend what we're saying, man.
That's right.
It says, verse 4, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning.
Well, the heart of the wise, man. Those who have the wisdom, knowledge, and scriptures consider the times. You know, measure the time diligently. Okay, so the heart of the what? about it.
The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning.
The house of mourning, man. No, we're mourning. We in Solomon City, man.
Sure, it ain't an Israelite party.
I know it's not an
You know what I'm
Israelite
saying?
party. French and
We're supposed to be out here dancing around,
Right.
clowning and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Nope.
Joking and all that.
Right. That's right. The Lord said, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning.
Right.
You know, what is there, when you got the, the knowledge, what is there to be happy about
Right.
in these times, man? If anything, you got to be deadly serious. Yeah, we
Right.
have our moments, fellowship with brothers, we have good times. But then you get back to that spirit and realize it's not our rest.
Right.
A whole bunch of stuff is coming out of the pipeline.
I didn't did enough laughing. I did enough
I know,
joking.
right?
We get back serious. You know what I'm saying? Get back to work. You know?
Right.
It says, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth.
Yeah. Fools are partying right now.
Right.
Just like in that movie, we always bring it up, The Last Purge.
Right.
You had a purge going on, people getting killed. But what was Jake doing? It was
Right.
partying. You got Jake breaking into jewelry stores,
Right.
and just doing a whole bunch of stuff, just doing BS, not discerning their times. And guess what? Death crept upon them, man. When they least expected it, and they're safe. And they got killed. Majority of those that was in that purge at the time.
During that party, who was the first one to get
Right.
Yep.
You got people getting cut up, you know what I'm saying, and put in the suitcases right about it. Yo, you ain't playing around, you know what I'm saying? The Lord is killing people, you know what I'm saying, in a gruesome way, man. Straight up, man. Still being buried alive. We ain't hearing about everything, man. People getting ate up by these different animals and all that, shark attacks and all that. Brains splattered everywhere. The love of many West Coast family members doing each other in. Oh yeah, it's time to play, right? And then the Lord say, don't show your folly like that. You know what I'm saying? Like being drunk and all that in the streets and all that, you don't supposed to be showing your folly like that, Joe. You most definitely supposed to be in the house. Holy you will.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
What's the scripture say? Be not what did it say? Be not scared, but don't be ashamed to inform the unwise. Even the age, be not ashamed to inform the age. You know what I'm saying? They contend with thee, even though we be young.
That's
He's
right.
roughly paraphrasing. We some young men. Here he come. We still got to rebuke him.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Correct him, which he too drunk to realize what's going on with about that though. But if an 18-wheeler or a bus hit him or something like that, he gonna realize that though, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When he sober up, he wake up in the hospital with no legs.
Right.
What the hell happened? You know what I'm saying? Didn't know. You walked into the street, sir. I lost my legs in the midst of it. Yeah, you lost your legs in the midst of it. You see too damn drunk. You know what I'm saying? Look, though, man. You know what I'm saying? That's folly right there. Look. That's folly. Don't mess around and get killed though, man. The Lord gonna have a bus or something just come out of nowhere. And the person gonna be on their phone texting or something. Now they ain't paying attention. That's how you know this dude's done. This dude's done, yo. I even make it, you know what I'm saying? He just walking around, he don't even know where the hell he's going. He's walking up and down the street. He don't even know he outside, man.
Right.
That dude gone, man. He seen a camera though, right? He seen a camera though. I want to go back to the 15th chapter. You got something right there? Go ahead.
This one is James 4:9. It says, "Be afflicted, mourn, weep. Let your laughter turn to mourning, and your joy to heaviness. Humble yourself in the sight of your power, and he shall lift you up."
Humble yourselves, submit yourselves. If the Lord wants us in a house of mourning, man. He wants us to focus, man. A lot of things prepared to get right, man. Come back to our nationality. We realize where we went off at, there's nothing funny about it. There's nothing to be laughing and joking about, man. It's deadly serious, man. Especially the times we live in, evil is growing every day. You got fathers having shootouts with their sons.
Right.
If you're having a shootout with your father, you don't give a damn about nobody.
Right.
These are the evil times, the perilous times we're living in. So the Lord wants us to submit ourselves unto Him. In these times, man, so we can be saved again in the time.
Second Ezra 16:33. It says, "The virgin shall mourn."
This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 12. Put on therefore as the elect of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. And that dude didn't show that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's getting ready to go on. It's getting ready to show the characteristics of the elect, right? It says holy.
Holy and separate.
Right.
Not in this world. What is this world doing right now? They're partying, breaking it up, not discerning the times, not keeping the laws to the best of their ability by rehearsing the righteous acts. okay, trusting in this man's system. Okay, we're supposed to be putting on as the elect.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah. How would the elect be conducting themselves right about now?
That's right.
Look, you can read about it. I'm reading it right here. It says holy. And the brother said, keep yourself separate from the people of this earth. You know what I'm saying? You know how they act, you don't act that way. Especially if it comes to wickedness, right? It says, and beloved, the house of David, look, bowels of mercy.
Yep.
You want mercy, you know what I'm saying? You gotta give mercy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bowels of mercy. It says kindness.
Kindness, man. Kindness to one another, man.
Right.
You know, showing brotherly love and, you know, showing love to the ministry, the brothers that are around you, brotherhood. And showing love first and foremost to Yahweh Shalom Shai.
That's right.
What is love? Keeping the statutes, laws, and commandments.
And if at all possible, be at peace with all men.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
right.
So even in your everyday travels, you got some sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not just when the brothers around, you know what I'm saying?
right.
It says put on therefore as the elect when ain't nobody around.
That's
Just
right.
putting it on. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Everybody around still got it on.
Yep.
You got on that armor, right? It says humbleness of mind.
Yep, be humble. Submit yourself to the Lord. Don't say, go to your point, be angry, but sin not.
Right.
Yeah, we in the house of war. We're not going to go out here and mash and come over the head. That's not common sense, man. So we're going to conduct ourselves with circumspection, man.
You ain't prideful, you know what I'm saying? You humble, you know what I'm saying? You meek. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know anybody come up to you, you know how to get on their level.
Right.
Jump to your level, you're not walking. Because just because we got this knowledge, what that means? The scripture says if you don't rejoice in anything, rejoicing that the Lord knows you. I had it earlier, you know what I'm saying, but I lost it. It's in Corinthians though. It says if a man rejoice in this, it might be a Timothy. It might be a Timothy though. Yeah, right? If you're going to rejoice in that you have by Shemel Shai, no, you not walk around boasting because you got the knowledge of the song. I'm going to read on though. It says, this is a bad scripture. This is how we should be conducting ourselves, right? Humbleness of mind, meekness. Look, bump is a meek shall inherit the earth. It says, long suffering.
Long suffering, man. Continuing on. Being patient. Oh, and being perpetual about these things.
Right.
Going through the sufferings, man.
Right. Forbearing one another and forgiving one another.
Having forgiveness for your brothers. If you want forgiveness from the Lord, you got to forgive your brothers. Because, yeah, we all fall short. We're not perfect. Okay, but we strive to move forward. That goes to the hopeful level.
This is what the elect gonna be doing. The elect of the nation of Israel gonna have these characteristics, right? Forbearing one another and forgiving one another, showing that mercy, right? If any, even as Yahweh Shai forgave you, so also do ye.
Yep. The Lord forgave us, so we got to forgive our brother.
Right.
You know?
Forgive my trespasses, those that trespass against me.
Yeah.
It says, and above all these things, put on charity.
Charity, give it back, man. You know? Give it back to the ministry.
Charity covers a multitude of sins.
Yeah.
And above all these things, put on charity, which is the bond of perfection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we strive for perfection. That's the bond that holds to perfection.
Yep.
You know that charity. As brother mentioned, charity covers a multitude of sins.
Did you find that, bro? You can't find that, probably can find it right there.
So as a brother is going into this, how we're supposed to be conducting ourselves in the times that we're living in, man. The times of evil, the words of prophecy being spoken by the prophets. Letting our people know, even though the Lord is bringing evil times, He's going to give help and a shield to those who conduct themselves as such. That's why it's important for us to seek the Lord. That's the number one thing that every Israelite should be doing, man. But we want to know the hope for them is going to do it.
No, just I got a piece of it. It's 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 10. Therefore I am consented put on as the elect, right? Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake.
Yes, that's right. Yep. Endure goes into make hard.
Yeah.
You know, long suffering.
Yep.
You know, for the elect's sake, for the purpose of making the election, making your own election sure.
It's bigger than us.
You
know what I'm saying? It's bigger than us, man. All right? Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation, which is in Yahweh Shai Mashiach with eternal glory.
That's right. That's the big picture right there. Obtaining salvation, you know, for eternal glory, being the first dominion to experience the kingdom. But in order to get that, you got to go through the narrow or the straight gate.
Yep.
You know, the straight path, the path of difficulty.
Yep.
Long suffering has a spiritual mentality, man.
That's right.
You know, it takes a mind of strength, man, to suffer these things. Man.
Yeah, it's a different thing. It takes a different kind of spirit, man, for you to make it through the things that we're going through. Man, look, man, for us to even make it through one day, man, the Lord gotta have a spirit on you, man. And how much more years?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Years and
Right.
It takes a different kind of spirit, man, to make it through years of dealing with everything that the hopeful elect gotta go through every day.
I got a quick scripture.
Yep.
Boy, Yahushua speaking. This is Luke 10, 19 and 20. It says, behold, I give you power to tread the power of the enemy, and nothing by any means, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. It says, notwithstanding in this, rejoice not that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. That's, we don't boast of knowledge, but, if anything, we boast of Yahweh Shema Shai Moses. Right. That we know the Lord. That's right. So, my brother might have a little knowledge or something like that. But another man comes, he doesn't know nothing, we put ourselves on his level. Right. It's not a thing of being boasting and prideful when we have, it's all given by Yahweh Shema Shai. Yahweh Shai said he gave us the power to do all these things. Don't rejoice in that, rejoice that our names are written basically in the book of life. That's right. Lord's will we be a part of that.
Right. The Lord right there, you gotta come out and do the work. You know what I'm saying? Going right back to 1 Timothy 6. Fight that good fight of faith. Lay hold unto eternal life. And that's what we fight for. That's what the elect gonna put on. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You mind if I read this?
Nah, go ahead, bro.
Verse 21. It said, in that hour, Yahweh Shai rejoiced in spirit and said, I thank thee, O Father, Yahweh, Lord of heaven and earth, that thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent. Right, from the church pastor, the high people that got degrees and all these accolades in society. It says what? It says, and has revealed them unto babes. Even so, Father, for it seemed good in thy sight. So it's good in the eyes of the Heavenly Father, because what you got to say, Yahweh, to give his word into what they call the unwise of the west, the regular judgment, the humble man, basically, right? Compared to the men of stature who are unprideful.
The wicked see the babes run about now, you know? The Lord said he revealed his secrets unto the babes, right? The Lord said I didn't reveal my secrets to everybody, man. That's the scary thing about it, man. And that's the humbling thing about it, too. Out of billions of Israelites, we can't even put a number on it, but out of all the Israelite men on the face of the earth, only a small remnant was given the knowledge. All right? To maneuver through this world, you need this knowledge to maneuver around this earth. Right. That's right. Around this earth, you need this knowledge, man. That's right. That's what's going to keep you stable, man. That's right. The second Ezra chapter 15, verse 3. Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee and speak against thee.
For those who have an unbelief, that word incredulity goes to unbelief. All right, don't let that worry. Don't get worked up over these 2 years and don't believe. See, hey, we're going to conduct ourselves holy, Lord willing.
Put away the mortal thoughts, which are heavy, which are the most heavy. Learn about what your family members think about you, with your kids or whatever, your woman, or whoever, man, people on your job. Don't let that worry you, man. Don't be up all night thinking about what they think about. That's right. Now you worry about this, man. That's what the Lord said. That's right. It says, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. It says, for all the unfaithful shall die in the unfaithful.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of these people were created. Many were created, but few will be saved. Why is that? Because the majority of our people don't have faith. Right. The gift from the Lord is not of us. Yahweh Shai gave us a gift of faith. How do we know? Because we out here preaching. Right. So we have to have some type of faith coming out here. Yep. Lord willing, we endure. But those that don't have faith, they're going to die in their unfaithfulness. Right. It's all going to work itself out. You know?
You die with the unbelief. You know what I'm saying? It says, I learned that our last week.
It says, behold, matter of fact, I'm gonna get it quick. Matter of fact, because I bought Jude 1:5. What you gonna say, Malak?
I was gonna say that you get Ezekiel 7 chapters, whatever brother call it.
Yeah.
Right about.
Once he get that Jude, I get one next.
That's Jude 1-5. And it reads, I therefore put you in remembrance. Though ye once knew this,
Yeah, though you once knew this, the Lord plagued us with amnesia, man.
Right.
But the Lord, He's going His breath on us, man. The Holy Spirit, setting up men who are preaching His word. Okay, and we heard the word, it clicked. We came into the fold, and we prayed, we endured. So the Lord put on our spirit a reminder of who we are, who He is, what's His name, what we're supposed to be doing, why are we here? Okay, that's what the scriptures say. Israel obtained what they seek for, the election have obtained it.
Yeah.
We know why we're here, the purpose we're here.
their pure mind, their minds are stirred up. The reason it was stirred up because their minds are pure in the first place. That's how Lord said, what is pure, basically what is holy, let be holy still. And so those holy men are coming back to that holiness.
Right.
2/3 are holy. So what, they're going to stay in the filthy.
Yeah, that's facts.
Just quoted. This is Romans chapter 11, verse 7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it.
Yep, the house of David.
And the rest is blind.
And the rest were blinded. So the Lord's going to blind 2/3 of His people until this place is utterly destroyed.
Yep.
It tells you that in Isaiah 69 on down. So, the election have obtained the reason why we're here.
Right.
The water Yahweh called him why Yahweh.
Yep.
So the Lord, it had to be a divine intervention for us to know who we are.
Because you know it had to be. Look at the majority of our people. Look, our people don't even know who the hell they are. They don't even know their right hand from their left hand. Let alone don't say their nationality. You see? They still call themselves black, man. Which is void of white, saying which anything negative, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That word black represents really something evil. You know what I'm saying? It says, according as it is written, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear until this day.
To this very day, man. Majority of our people, they're going to be calling themselves black. They're going to be all into chemic guys thinking they come from Africa.
Right.
They're Hamites. Right. Africa. Not knowing what Africa means. But at the end of the day, they're not. The Lord's going to give them the spirit of slumber, man. He's going to blind them.
I got another precept. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 11. And for this cause, Yahweh shall send them strong delusions, that they shall believe a lie.
So strong delusion, I love that. Definition of delusion. The delusion, it means like, even though there's a logical proof, evidence is clear, these people still won't believe a lie.
Right.
They still won't believe a lie. That's why they trust in this man's pseudoscience, his technology. Even though this man has a history of showing that he was destroying our people, he hates you, they still won't believe a lie.
The Lord called them, man. The Lord said, look, I'm going to give them the spirit. I'm going to put the spirit on them to believe in the lie.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
1 + 1 = 5. I know it don't add up that, but they're going to believe it.
They're going to believe it.
Because why? I'm going to put the spirit on them to believe in a lie. I'm going to put the spirit on them to believe, even though this devil been torturing them and be taking them through pure hell for 500 years, I'm going to put the spirit on them to believe that he's a good guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's their friend to the end.
Right.
And he's going to be slaughtering them at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to still have them believe that he's a good guy. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. They still like it. While he's slaughtering, they still like slaughtering.
Yeah.
Right. We got to see them.
Right.
It's kind of the word delusion goes back to the word delude, which means it's a verb. It says to deceive, to oppose upon.
So it's pretty much going back to delusion.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Watered down. Not the truth. You know what I'm saying?
It says to mislead the mind, or the mind in judgment.
My mind's playing tricks on me. You know what I'm saying? The Lord got their mind playing tricks on them, bro. So when they believe, you know what I'm saying, a lie, man. What did that last one say, bro?
You know, we did it because you just said it in spirit. You said, mind playing tricks on me?
Right.
It says delude. It says from the Latin, the Larian. It says to play falsely.
Dang. Oh yeah, the heart is deceitful and desperately wicked. You know it. The Lord's controlling your mind, yo, to believe in a lie, man. And the Lord is controlling our mind to believe in the truth.
That's right.
This is a scary thing, man.
I know, right?
It really is scary, man.
Yeah.
There's more to that, bro.
I got the Google definition. This is Google. It says delusion. It says the act of deluding or the state of being deluded. Some of the definitions. It says deception. Okay.
I had another definition that went into, even though logical things are happening, they're still not believing. But that's the Lord doing that, you know? The Lord is blinding the majority of our people. Because he's not recognizing as the elect that he wants to save. You know, it's all really all about the elect, you know? And that's why we always preach about the elect, and we pray that we're part of that number.
It says the impression, belief or impression that is firmly obtained despite being contradicted to what is generally accepted as reality,
Right.
or rational argument.
Right, so we talk about the punch. It's been proven that it doesn't help you. In fact, they had the flu shots that have been given out for years, and when you get the flu shot, you actually catch the flu.
Right.
But yet, even though that's the reality is, you're not supposed to insert those things in your body. The law says it too. You know, our people still won't do it. They still don't believe a lie. They don't believe all these lies that this devil tells them.
That's right.
But that's the Lord doing that, you know?
And we remember that now is videos from videos that what this punch is not a regular punch.
Right.
You know,
It's a knockout. You know what I'm saying? It's a knockout. You know what I mean?
What it is it's replacing your DNA. And I remember I watched this one video. This one video I put into the name of the Heavenly Father. And to actually in DNA. And so this guy was really trying to fit his name in you, man. Instead of you having the name of the Heavenly Father within you, he's trying to fit his name on you, man.
Especially if you reconstructing things inside your body. You know what I'm saying? Then you go do 666. That's how you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Then you know this devil's real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Reconstructing your insides, man. You know what I mean?
That's right. It's crazy.
I love biological warfare, really. That's right. So let's go back. I want to read this again. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 11. And it reads, and for this cause, the Most High Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, shall send them strong delusions, that they should believe a lie, and that they all might be damned who believe not the truth.
That's right.
And they all might be damned that believe not the truth.
That's right. Yep. You're going to receive damnation, man. You don't believe the truth. You're going to die.
That's right.
Unbelief. Now, you get something to offend the Lord. It's good to say the Lord is righteous in all his ways.
Right.
So he's judging you based on something that you did to offend him.
Right.
Many things that you did to offend him. Okay? And he's going to judge you by bringing punishment.
It says, that they all, remember many?
Yep.
Many perish in this life, then the spies and all of Yahweh Shah that is set before them. It says that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness.
Right. Yep. You have pleasure in righteousness. You want to continue to do things contrary to the scriptures. You want to continue to be involved in Sodom.
Right.
You want to celebrate Easter. You know? You want to play the lies of the passion. I'm telling you, man.
Right.
Paul's probably telling you the Lord's done away with you. Just do whatever you want to do, right? Okay, what you want to die in your own faithfulness?
And then you got these pastors in the church that telling our people to get punched out, knocked out. Mike Tyson style. You want to just get knocked the hell out. You know what I'm saying? Just get knocked the hell out. You know, when you fall down to the ground, don't even get up. You know what I'm saying? Just stay there. You know what I'm saying? But he keep punching you to death. You know what I mean? Come on now.
I got to say something like that definition again.
Go ahead.
Right? It says damn. It says an adjective from the 14th century. It says believed to be sentenced to punishment in a future state. Right? Condemned. It says
So in the future, you believing in lies, don't say you're going to get put to death. You know what I'm saying? It says something that leads you. What is it again, bro?
it says believed to be sentenced choose punishment.
Then the sentence is death. First being punished. Going through that misery. Remember he said great misery is going to come upon the people. You know what I'm saying? They're wicked.
It says the punishment in a future state.
Man. You know what I'm saying? It's not bright. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, you know?
Right.
Your future foretell, you know what I'm saying? Great misery and death awaits you pretty much. You know what I mean? For not believing in his word.
That's right.
It says a danger of eternal punishment.
It does say.
It says curse. It says people who are damned to, it says eternal punishment, but we know what it is.
It's a period of time.
Yeah. The other one was, we had the other scripture for it. It's like, you know, I got it here. This is Isaiah 66 and 4. And I will choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear.
If I can just say, see, that's the spirit, because you offended the Lord. There's a reason why the Lord will send you and choose for you your delusions. Now, there may be some cases that might be so-called woke, you know, into Egyptology or something. They might, oh, I ain't taking that much, but he won't take the MOD, right? The Lord's going to send them a different, you know, delusion.
Right.
Okay? That's going to confirm your future destruction.
Right.
But because you didn't seek the Lord, you didn't take heed to him. When he was calling, he was stretching his hand out.
The delusion again means to what? To mislead you in judgment.
Right.
So the Lord's going to make sure that your judgment is impaired. So you don't have clear judgment.
The Lord gonna lead you down that path that leads to death and destruction. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the straight and narrow, you know what I'm saying, which leadeth unto life, He's gonna lead you down that wide path, that wide gate, you know what I'm saying, that leads unto death and destruction. But you think it's all okay. Because the masses is going that way. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. Our people love to follow, you know what I'm saying? A whole lot of people. They got a quick precept for that.
Walking out a multitude of the
Yep. Yep.
You know, the word delusion also goes back to the reprobate. Reprobate is what? Void of judgment. His judgment is impaired.
I had a quick precept. This is from Exodus, chapter 23, verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
Don't follow multitude to do evil. But the majority of our people are actually committing what they actually doing evil things. You know? So if you rehearse the right acts, if you seeking the Lord, you're gonna have a sound mind on what not to do, man. And majority of our people ain't seeking the Lord. So they're gonna follow the multitude. The multitude is doing wicked stuff, man. It makes sense to them. But that's a strong delusions, Lord sending them.
Right. Just because this person wants to punch his life punched out, don't mean anything to. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know, just because your whole family got it.
Right. Right.
You know?
I got a precept that's gonna come right back. Look at you, bro. This is Sirach chapter 7, verse 16. Sirach chapter 7, verse 16, and it reads, number not thyself among the multitude of sinners, but remember that wrath will not tarry long.
Wrath won't tarry long. The Lord's wrath means extreme anger.
You wanna hang with the thugs, you wanna be down with the thugs, you wanna be down with the criminals, you know what I'm saying, the crooks, you know what I'm saying, you wanna be down with people that get life punched out, you know what I'm saying? The Lord said, number not thyself among sinners. What is sin? Transgression of the law, man, right? You know, you in a day for day, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's your crew now, right? Let me read that again. 2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse, let me see. What verse did I say? 16. Sirach 7:16. And it reads, number not thyself among the multitude of sinners. Remember, follow not a multitude to do evil. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is decided all this and good thing. Don't number yourself among them. Don't put yourself in their category. Don't you do it. All right? Don't you do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it says, but remember that wrath, not love, because sinners against the evil work, they won't execute the speed. Go, yeah, I can do what they do. I'm good. Look, they good, I'm good. Nah. Lord said, don't hang around with people like that. You see the majority of people committing wicked acts and all that. Get the hell away from them. So the Lord said, what?
That's
what
right.
You know what I'm saying? But remember, look, but them, But remember, you know what but means. You know what I'm saying? But remember that wrath will not tarry long.
Yep. Wrath is awaiting. The Lord's going to deliver you unto death. He's going to choose your delusions for you to destroy in due time.
Right.
Now, it's get to a point where, the Lord ain't tarrying with destruction, man.
Right.
You got all these chicks dying in their teenage years.
Anybody can get it.
Anybody can get it, man.
That's right. I got the last part. It says, humble thy soul greatly for vengeance of the ungodly is fire and worms.
That's right. Woo. Fire and worms. Worm is what? Defenseless, man.
Right.
And fire consumes, man.
Right.
That's
So
right.
that's like the Lord destroying those 2/3 of people that's being prideful in their wickedness, man.
So worm is like the body. It breaks down the body after death. You'll be in the grave. You'll be in the grave.
So the Lord said, learn not the ways of the heathen, man.
Right.
Learn not the ways of the heathen. Choose none of their ways, man.
Right.
You know?
You know, it's crazy because the spirit, I looked this up. The brother saying, I'm going to trust in and taking the punches and stuff.
Right.
You know, and the Lord shows you delusion, right? Because what? There's information. I got the information right here. This says, this is from the CDC Crown Royal. You know, it says as March.
Code, know the code.
Right.
Know the code.
It says as March 3rd, the CDC revealed reports of 97,000. This is 97,450 adverse events with 1,381 deaths.
These Indians said they're not even gonna recommend the punch of the word
Right.
because they had like 50,000 cases. Like it's too many cases. People having adverse effects.
Right.
People dying. These Indians said, man, get that, man.
Right.
It's almost
Yeah. But it's all good, though, right?
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all good. We got 3 or 4 different
That's all right.
Don't even worry about which one you get. Just take them all. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What did NW say? She said, I don't want to know what's in it.
Right,
Just give it to me.
right. I don't give a damn what's in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sticking out my arm.
Right.
Hell with it. Stick out your arm.
Right.
That's right.
Stick out your arm. Look, start putting the right foot out, the left foot in, put the right foot out. You can shake it all about. You can do the hokey pokey all you want to, you know what I'm saying? But the hopeful leg gonna put on as the elect.
That's right.
And there's another one that says a Utah woman who's 39 dies 4 days after second dose. Come on now. She died after, it's a Utah woman, it's a Utah woman, 39 years old, so that's still young.
Yes, I was going to say that. Still young, man.
It says, dies 4 days after second dose.
I was second punch.
Yep.
After second punch. You know what I'm saying? After second punch, bro.
Second
Punch,
punch,
brother.
yep.
Punch, brother.
Yeah.
The second punch, you know what I'm saying?
Second uppercut.
Right. Oh, you get.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They gave him a Yukin, right? You know what I'm saying? Sleazy came with a Yukin, man. I know y'all remember that video. Sleazy handing out Yukins. Oh, Yukin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know. I know you out of here, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it shows you how much this man's a devil. Then he follows up and says, there's no consistent evidence that it did this.
So the one that, well, that's the cunning spirit of this devil. He's a liar,
Right.
man.
Yep.
You know, somebody's born to speak lies, you can say.
That's right.
Born into speaking lies, but
This is Isaiah 66:4. It says, I will choose their delusions, will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, none did hear.
well, how did the Lord call? He's calling through his men. The Lord is not going to get off his throne and open the skies and say, repent before he's going to send his men like he
Right.
always did.
Right.
You know, Peter and the apostles, what were they doing? They were sent away to tell the people to repent.
Right.
You know, the foreign Israelites, same thing we doing these times. You know, so the Lord is calling through his men, telling you to repent before it's too late.
That's
before
right.
destruction comes, before this man started bringing his military against you. Okay? Before more famine come down the pipeline. You know?
It says, It says, but did evil before my eyes.
Yeah, they still did evil. They weren't ashamed. They didn't.
That's right.
It says, and chose that which I delighted not.
Yep, and they offended the Lord, man. They delighted, they chose what the Lord did not delight in, man. You know? So they wanted to continue to be involved in smoking weed, gang banging, selling drugs, selling their soul, for the fame and glory on this side.
Other than just this video on
Little Nas X. Yes, man. I seen it on.
I didn't even want to watch the video.
I ain't watched the video. Yeah. It's demonic as hell.
Now he has a sneaker that basically has 666 on it. A sneaker man that's 666 on it. A pentagram. A scripture that says sing in the form of heaven and stuff. And on top of that, they said the inking on the shoe, the red part, has a red ink that's mixed with top of the blood. Nike's promoting this stuff. So, they show you what time we're living in, man.
The word Nike goes up to that home.
Yeah, that was right there. Yeah, I forget what event though. Take your key. Finish with that?
Yeah, that was it.
Young Blood.
Yeah.
I still got some material on second.
Yeah, come on. We're gonna jump back to that 15.
Yeah.
Bring it up.
Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 16 says, give glory to Yahweh, your power, before he calls darkness.
Woo, wait, darkness is getting ready to be heavy. They're taking away the light, and if you're in darkness, you're in confusion.
Yeah.
You have no knowledge, you don't know where to go. You're gonna be lost. So you want to give glory to the Lord. Because the Lord is stirring up your minds, man. So you want to use this, part of hopeful that take advantage of his grace here by giving all praise, honor, and glory, and being on the Lord's good side.
Yeah,
before heavy darkness, closes.
You want to turn up your light, man?
No, right? Hope.
Right. That's what you were thinking about that. It's scary. You know what I'm saying? Go turn up your light, man. It's scary, man. Got around like 2:30.
Yeah.
And before your feet stumble upon the dark mountains, and while ye look for light, he turned it into the shadow of death, and make it grow dark.
You looking for this word or something? No comfort nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's great. We're in the shadow of death, but we gonna get comfort right about now. You got this light. Just imagine the Lord put out the light. You know what I'm saying? He says that in the you're gonna be worse than the beginning of you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be worse than it was before you even know about the truth. Man. That's why this is a scary thing. All right.
They say demons like the vampires, you got the
Yeah.
light, and they stay away from you.
Yeah.
As soon as that light, they on your
Right.
way.
He bought this long. You know, or you know, fame, you know, fame, big things. You know what I mean? That was a bad one. Yeah.
That's it on that? Yep.
This is Ezekiel 7, and 7:1. It says, moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, also, thou son of man, thus saith Yahweh power unto the land of Israel, and the end is come upon the four corners of the land.
Yeah, this speaks to the land of Israel, to the Israelites. Right? People before its place. So-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. And what did it say, bro?
It says, the end,
Yep.
it says like, and the end,
Yeah, the end of what? The end of this man's leadership. We find what Ezekiel saying these times. We're at the end of this man's rulership. And that's a major transition. So it's going to be a bumpy transition to the kingdom.
it says, it's come upon the four corners of the land.
Yep. Four corners of the earth. Israel scattered across four corners of the earth. So Israel going to fill it wherever they at. Man. So great.
It says, now is the end come upon thee. I will send my anger upon thee.
Yeah, there's a time that's coming on the face of the earth that has never been since the earth was created. This is the time that's coming. That's why the end of this man's rulership is so important, man. And it's a major milestone here on the face of the earth.
Right.
It says, I will send my anger upon thee and will judge thee according to thy ways.
According to your ways, you're going to be held accountable for what you're doing.
Right.
You know, in this world, you know, you don't get held accountable for committing wickedness, man.
Right.
In fact, you got a lot of these millionaires and billionaires. The more corruption they do, the higher they go up on the ladder. Right? Right. But not with the Lord, because the Lord didn't say the eyes of the Lord is 10,000 times better than the sun. Right. You know, he's gonna require everything that you do, man. Right. That's why we constantly repent. You know, that's why we're constantly trying to be on the Lord's good side, man.
Right. That's right. So we know it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the devil.
That's right. That's right.
Fearful thing. The Lord scare your spirit out of you.
I know, right?
The Lord will literally scare your spirit out of you, man. Yeah, straight up, man. Hey, jump right out of you, man. Right. And your body's still there, just standing there. You know what I mean? Right. The Lord scare that spirit out of you, man. Right. You know, that's why he said, fear them not, they can kill the body. You know what I'm saying? Right. Fear him, which can kill that body, put that spirit in hell. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. You torture it, yo, put it in another body. Right. You know what I'm saying? Take it out of one body, put it in another body. You know what I'm saying? Do it over and over and over again if you want to.
Right. Right. It says, and will judge thee according to thy ways. It says, and will recompense thee all thy abominations.
Yeah, recompense meaning to pay back.
Right.
You know, all your abominations, the wicked filthy act. You know, as we're going into the Jacob's all in the witchcraft, man, selling drugs, drinking lean,
right.
You know, sleeping with the next man's woman,
right.
You know, snorting cocaine, going on a whole bunch of wickedness, man.
You know, you say getting jabbed up?
Getting jabbed up.
And then punched up?
Punched up, yes.
Punched out.
Yeah, you said witchcraft. You know, because we know selling drugs is witchcraft. But Jigs actually getting into the deeper parts of it. Trying to contact spirits.
No, they ain't trying to. They are. They are, man. They got a seat for the spirit and everything, man. At the table, man. And you see the chair, you know what I'm saying, rocking back and forth. That spirit there. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. You know what I'm saying? And they comfortable with it. You know, they was nervous at first, but then they got comfortable with it. Right. I got a precept right quick. This is on 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 19. Nevertheless, the foundation of Yahweh standeth sure, having this seal. The Lord knoweth them that are his. And let everyone that nameth the name of Yahweh depart from it. You know what I'm saying? Depart from wickedness. Calling on the name of Yahweh, depart from wickedness. You know what I'm saying? What it say? It says, nevertheless, the foundation of Yahweh standeth sure, man. You know? What's that foundation? That rock, man. On Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? This word. You know? It says, having this seal, the Lord knoweth them that are his. The Lord already know who he is, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, nigga.
That's right.
The Lord already know who he is. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, look, you can't pluck him out of his hand.
Right. That's it, brother. It says, the Lord knows them that are his, and let everyone, Hebrew Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, and Americanos, let everyone that nameth the name, see how important that name is? It didn't say names, it says name. Name. You know what I'm saying? Singular, right?
That's right.
It says, let everyone that nameth the name of Yahweh depart from iniquity.
Yeah, depart from iniquity, sin upon sin.
No, wickedness is always going to sin. You know what I'm saying? Sin upon sin, like you said. You know, adding up to that wickedness, depart from wickedness, man. Right. Or the Lord will see you strong in you. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to start believing in a lie, right? And back up in the Christian church. Right. Crazy, right, bro? You know what I'm saying? Or fuck around and end up messing with some trannies. Oh, remember that dude that was in the truth, man? Yeah. Messing with trannies? He believed a lie, man. He believed that it was okay to go mess with trannies, bro. I you know what I'm saying? Being fed the gospel, man. The glorious light, man. You know what I'm saying? You know. Go back to yours. You have something? I'm going to go back to the second essence or 15th chapter. Just rolling in the spirit, man. These are the times that we're living in, man.
That's right.
Whole lot going on, man. Everybody's screaming peace and safety and all that. Everything's ready to go back to normal.
They ain't what we read.
Right. Right.
I ain't read nothing about. Only thing that's gonna come back to normal, you know what I'm saying, is us ruling up on the Yahweh, but you know what I'm saying? And us being perfect. You know what I'm saying? And the laws being put in our inward parts. That's the only thing that's coming. Right. You know what I'm saying? As far as in this place here, destruction for this bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know.
Like you said, a couple weeks back, what you said back to normal, right?
Right.
Normal was thinking how things are supposed to be. Right? We're living in a world that's weird.
Right.
It's not weirdo. But weirdo, man. But the not normals, man.
Right.
You know?
Nothing. You have no normalcy here.
That's
you know
right.
What I mean? You know, them dudes that walk back with the blue hair and all that, they're not normal.
Okay.
It's abnormal.
Right.
You know.
That's why he was afraid to look over here.
Right.
Our spirits match.
Yeah.
You know there's something different about us.
Yep.
We know there's something different about him.
Right. It says, falling out of possibility of evil. Stand not in the congregation of sinners, because shortly wrath shall come upon them.
Right.
Bad scripture, huh?
Right.
This is Ezekiel 7:4, and it reads, "And my eyes shall not spare."
Yep. The Lord's not going to spare, man. You know, the Lord is coming full in humanity.
Right.
Coming that way. Even leading up to it, though. With the plagues the Lord is ordaining for this place, man. The Lord ain't going to spare, man. He don't care if you are a 12-year-old, an 8-year-old. All these sins are going to pay for, man.
Right.
In the past life and in this life, bro.
Especially if you're not covered by that blood.
Right.
I remember me and the brother was speaking about it. We were just speaking about one night. I was like, yo, dreams the brothers be having. And I'm like, yo, bro, I had this one crazy dream. And it was craziness going on. All hell was breaking loose. People running back and forth. Everything that we see in these movies, everything that brothers we seen in their visions, when the actual experience is like nothing we look for, man. It's like something dangerous, man. It's gonna be the worst time living on the earth. You know, it's gonna be that's what you say. The righteous shall scarcely be saved because it's gonna look that bad. That's why Israel was like, "Woe is me! Like, how am I gonna make it out of that at all? What's the difference? The elect, they're gonna win. How much?
Those are few things as far as getting a little power. Go ahead, you walking around here bombed out with all your stuff in a duffel bag. Playing around. Go down, you walking around here with all your shit in a duffel bag. Sad. Gone. You know what I'm saying? Low spirits. All that, man. You know what I'm saying? Nothing can comfort you if the Lord don't want to comfort you. Lord have your ass in a state to where nothing can comfort you.
That's
man.
right.
You know? You walk around lost.
Right.
Walk around every city you go, city to city. Lost out here. You know. And I got a precept. But you still have to go to that. Let me read this one. Rob mentioned, you know what I'm saying, that everybody wants to see the Lord, it's going to be a pretty sight, right? This is Revelation, say coming through and man, all that, right? Revelation chapter 1, verse 7, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, right? And they also which pierced him.
Yep.
And all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so our body.
A high-pitched scream.
Right.
And he's coming for vengeance and payback. He's not going to
Right.
He's coming for anything. And if you're going to know that, you're going to feel that spirit when he comes, man. So you're already going to know that if you ain't been doing right, the Lord's going to reveal that to you.
Right.
And you're going to know you're not going to stand a chance to live.
Right.
All right? You're going to go out and do some horrible, horrific, agonizing things to death, man.
You have videos of people getting struck by thunder and lightning. You see what happens. Just imagine being struck by baby chariots.
Turning
You
to
know what I'm
dust.
saying? The concentrated fire, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? What spirit do you have about you
Outside.
Even with the Lord before that, the Lord had so with his microwave thing. It would be like melting in front of
candle wax.
Right.
man.
Like candle wax. Smell like candle wax. Right in front of everybody.
Yep.
Literally seeing people, you know what I'm saying, smell like candle wax. Right in front of your eyes.
And before it's intact,
Right.
body.
The Lord said, 1,000 shall fall on your right hand side, 1,000 on the left, but they ain't gonna come near you. Lord, what are we of that number, man? That's gonna be scary. Right? The scripture said that righteous shall scarcely be saved.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be scared.
Yep.
Scarcely being saved, making it by the hairs of your chin. At the nick of time.
Right.
Like, whoa! You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the only thing you can say, whoa.
Right.
the Red Sea.
Right.
You know, we went through it. Here comes Pharaoh.
Right, hard hand, right.
You know, galloping in, man.
Does every damn well.
Right.
Behind us,
Right behind us. But the Lord made a way, and we were so far ahead of them. Finally, we got up past the Red Sea. The Lord closed it up, and we followed them up, man.
But we couldn't run too fast, like we were saying earlier. We couldn't run too fast because we had the cattle, we had our children, we had a whole lot of stuff. We ran out of heat. We weren't running too fast. You know, we can walk with the spirit of multiplication, with the spirit of multiplication, faith, seeking. You know what I'm saying? The go for too fast. I'm saying, so faith is in one more like the stab down. You know what I'm saying? Take the stab down on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like Noah did, you know what I'm saying? Married and giving it to marriage, we did that. You know, we get married, you know what I'm saying? Giving it to marriage, you know what I'm saying? Eating, drinking, you know. You can't tell if they come from a marriage or a funeral. You just can't tell nowadays. You know what I'm saying? She caught the bouquet, you know what I'm saying? She caught the bouquet. Look, so let's get there. Before you even finish that, she caught the bouquet. Hold on, give me 1 second, bro. She caught the bouquet, yeah. Yep, I'm going there. I got them right here. St. Matthew 24, 36. But of that day and hour, no man. No, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
Yep. Another reason why we want to seek the Lord 10 times harder. Not only that we were being wicked, the Lord giving us a chance to repent. Also, you don't know what time tomorrow's coming, so you got to constantly be involved in this, man. Because you don't know what day and hour, and you got to conduct yourselves as a good Hebrew Israelite, man.
That's right. It says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before, it was all about Hebrews 11, 7. You know, it says, as in the days of Noah were, we gotta, according to the scripture, we got to prove what Noah was doing. The scripture's going to go down to what everybody else is doing. Prove what Noah was doing. Exactly. Right. You know? Yeah, bring it up. Look, upon this rock. See on this upon this rock. We read that, right? The foundation of Yahweh is sure. What's the foundation of Yahweh? It's only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah. That's right. You know what I'm saying? What is that rock? Upon a rock. You see, you can't make this stuff up, bro. Right. Shall come pass upon this rock. Right. Solid as a rock. And it's right in the background, but it's on.
It says, Hebrews 11, verse 1 first.
Yeah, it is.
Hebrews 11, 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for.
Right.
The evidence of things not seen.
Faith is what the elect is going to have in these times. You know, and faith is believing in something you can't see. So while, you know, nations of the Lord's getting ready to make his grand entrance, the elect is going to have faith. They're going to be conducting themselves as good Hebrew Israelites and serving the Lord. Right?
It says, verse 2, it says, for by it the elders obtained a good report. I'm jumping down to verse 6. It says, but without faith it is impossible to please him.
Yep.
For he that cometh to Yahweh by Shema Shai must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
So if you have faith, without faith it's impossible to please the Lord. Okay? You know, and those that have faith are in the house of mourning. Right. They're going to be seeking the Lord certain times, measurable times. Okay? And with faith, you know, the Lord is the rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
He doing that now.
Yep.
He rewarded us with more knowledge and wisdom, understanding the scriptures.
Yep.
All of us got a roof over our head.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some food.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
All that's reward.
Right. They really rewarding us to serve him. Better resources to serve him better.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It says, verse 7, it says, by faith Noah, being warned of the most high of things, not seen as yet.
Hey, that's in the days of Noah.
Yep.
We're living in there's nothing new under the sun. So that's what faith is. Seeing something that hasn't happened yet. And the Lord, it had never rained on earth.
Right.
But Noah believed it was going to rain, it was going to flood.
Right.
You know? So by faith, Noah what? Being warned of things that are not deceived yet.
It says, move with fear.
He also moved with fear.
Right.
He feared the Lord.
Right.
So he got his ass up. He kept preaching, confounding the word, man.
Which is the beginning of knowledge.
Which is the beginning of knowledge. Yep.
Right.
So he had the beginning of knowledge to go out there and preach for over 120 years. You know? So we live living in the same days, man, where the Lord's giving us the gift of faith to the hopeful elect, and then we're moving with fear, coming out here preaching the word constantly. Okay? While everybody else.
But you know, just don't say the majority of the people look at Noah as a fool. You know what I'm saying? But you move with fear enough, say that means you the wisest man. Noah was the wisest man during them times, man. Why? He feared the Lord. That's right. You know what I'm saying? He feared you now about you now shot. Right. If it start raining real hard, we can let them go right. Go on and play with these people, man. We're going to really get these people, man. You know, look, the days of Noah. Finish reading that book, and we'll bring this up and finish this up. It says, move with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith.
And we've been that same spirit as Noah. You know, building that spiritual heart.
Yep.
You know, and we're trying to endure unto the end, man. While everybody else is doing what?
Right. Going right back, St. Matthew chapter 24, verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. As in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage.
All right, is there anything wrong with eating and drinking? No. But it's the lack of awareness that people have.
Right.
Majority of our people specifically. So they're not discerning the times. So they out here partying, murking it up.
Right.
They're just telling us to go to the house of prayer. They're not discerning times. They're eating and drinking, marrying, having sex, giving into marriage, all right, getting married.
That's all they focus on is sex.
Yep. Sex. You know? That's what this world pushes now.
Right.
Hey, but the real marriage is getting ready to happen.
Right.
And this is what we're getting ready for.
That's right. It says, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man.
Yep. So we call it Lord. And not security, thou shalt suddenly be destroyed and perish in the day of the Lord's vengeance. Right. You know? So the Lord is coming full in man. He's not going to have to pay for that.
Know that I am Yahweh.
Yeah, you're going to know and consider that there's a higher power, which we know to be Yahweh Shai. Now, if I could mention, Apostle Gabar did a video on the Feast of the Beast. Yesterday was the beginning of it, and I think it ends on it's 13 days long. You're going to be seeing more, demonic things take place. You're going to hear about kids that are missing. Who's going to be used as sacrifices.
Right.
It's like when those 13 girls were missing. We know what happened. Sacrifice, man.
Right.
But these are the times we're living in. That's why it's so big.
It was 13.
13, right. Right. 13. Mayday. And what did Joe Biden say? He wanted everybody punched by May 1st. Mayday. You know? You already know what time it is. Yep. Lightning strikes. You know? Yeah, I know, right?
Did y'all see that video of them saying that chariot, the light that came out of the chariot?
Yep. He said it. Yep.
How your brother?
So the Lord ain't playing no games, man. He's visiting this earth, man.
A storm coming.
Yep.
Oh, you got. Now, I was gonna say a storm coming.
no man is safe from. Now, I ain't talking about this storm right here. A real storm is coming. You know what I'm saying? Only way you're going to make it out of this storm right here, man, is seeing the Lord.
Like this stuff.
The Lord ain't playing.
Right.
And,
It's something that the Lord has surround us, but it's not.
right. And then it'll be something the Lord will say, all the way down.
I know.
Which way and all black.
Hell yeah.
The Lord just starts shooting lightning bolts down there, hitting the ground, cracking the ground and everything. The ground just opened up and swallowed them, man.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People start screaming and hollering, trying to get the hell out of Dodge, man. They can't escape, man. You know what I'm saying? And the lightning start shit all these damn people down there. Trickling down. That's from that duck and that backside. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're looking at people right now. I got it.
It's Isaiah 29:6. It reads, "Thou shalt be visited of Yahweh of hosts with thunder and earthquake and with great noise."
I could say, earthquake's at an all-time high right now. That's the Lord visiting the earth, you know?
It says, "In
This
great
is Mother
noise."
Nature.
Oh, right.
Mother Nature.
Right.
It says, "Great noise with storm and tempest."
Yep, hey, tempest is a violent storm.
Right.
Yep.
Look how dark that is, man.
Right.
And then you look on this side, it's brighter.
You know, crazy shit. I know, right? Yeah. Yep.
That's the
You
Lord.
got light and all back there, my friend. You know what I'm saying? But it's bright right here, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's bright right here, though, bro.
It says, "The storm and tempest
Yep.
and the flame of devouring fire."
The flame of divine fire. You got these lightning strikes that's gonna have these light poles or these little what we call them wires. Oh, that's gonna set on fires, man. House fires, forest fires. That's the Lord visiting the earth, man.
When you see, I got a funny video game. When California, right? The forest fires, and it showed how it started. All of a sudden, somebody picked, what's that? You pick the video in like negative, and you can see things that you usually don't see. The video when you put it in negative and stuff. All of a sudden, because in normal films they couldn't see it, but when they put it in negative, they saw a beam of light come down from the sky and start the fire. It's the chariots, man. The angels, man, starting the fire. Man. It's all the Lord.
That's right.
I got a precept. Psalm chapter 83, verse 15. So that they're proud, right? They bold, they thug, they're hardcore. Don't nobody believe in the God of the Bible, right? I thought it had said Washington. Something. Any damn way. Psalm chapter 83, verse 15. So persecute them with thy tempest.
By the storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, persecuted by the storm. And you see lightning strikes, 4 people get struck at one time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they
don't
still got it. Yeah, I know that dancing is folk. You know what I'm saying? It says, so persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm.
That's right. Make them afraid with thy storm. It's the Lord doing this. Hey, we know we try to please the Lord and serve the Lord in truth and sincerity. When you see these things happening, there's judgment being brought on they are being wicked.
Right.
We know we've been trying to conduct ourselves righteous, man.
Right. So, look, they think everything going back to being normal, safe, peace. So far with some, no, Lord, persecute.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Persecute if you have, but bro, you might want to move them incense.
Yeah.
So they actually blowing their eyes and stuff, right? Put them down where the altar was at. Once again, Psalms 83:15. So persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storms. Fill their faces with shame.
That's right. Embarrassment.
Yeah.
Yeah, fill their faces with embarrassment.
Right. Remember, Lord said, the men, not gods. A lot of people are worshiping them. They're gods. Look, the scripture says, and we're saying it too, or fill their faces with shame. They want to seek Yahweh, but shall fill their faces with shame, right? It says, that they may seek thy name, O Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai. It's starting to rain, so we have to wrap it up. You're going to either get in the car, whatever. Right there. Everybody start grabbing bags, whatever. Let's get the phone, get back. This road.
Hey, bro, you want me to keep the live stream going or turn it off? Shalom, Akim. We'll be right back.